Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of D&D. This episode of Black Thumb is brought to you by the letter Destruction. And, I don't know, Blood Aid or something. I can't come up with something. But anyway, once again, we join our intrepid race team turned rescuers as they search out the museum where they have now delved into to find their boss and to find out what the hell is going on here in Teshburl. As they confront evil that has rooted itself here in this strange place, they face their destiny and possibly will be the fate of all those around. With that, I pass it over to our faithful... Hello! That is loud! I'm okay with it, though.
What the hell is going on in Teshburl?
That's how loud it should be when it talks, so I'll allow it. 21 months. This has been a long fucking campaign.
Yeah?
Let's get the fuck out of Teshburl, eh?
Alright.
As we were, sir.
Here we go. Oh, I'm getting feedback because now Twitch is up and running. I have to get that sound. There we go. Alright, so last time there we start off with Mo and his crew. You can hear the Phoenix down below in the chasm. They can see down to the pit where the Phoenix is down there. They hear the engine shut down. It's about a 200-foot drop down, so they got to find a way to get there. You take a road or go to a ladder that's just way over there. He remembers the chasm does flood with the high tide, so they decide to go over to the ladder and make their way down through the rubble of the city to get to it. They get there, they go through a gate, hop on the ladder, with Mo in the lead. But there's an abrupt end 20 feet before the end. He institutes the barrel of monkeys maneuver, where everyone hangs off each other trying to get down. As expected, in that one, they fall. Mo takes a toenail to the knee. 3 of his crew fall and get hurt in the fall, and then one guy makes it out unscathed, and then they head off towards the door. In a room in the chasm, we're looking at the rest of us. There's a door ahead of us. There's a lever in the wall. Bjorn recognizes the torches down there as being gas fed. Bjorn is heading towards the lever, moves the lever, door lifts up slowly. Inside there's a table, an urn with some flowers, painting on the wall. The walls are nice flat brickwork, orange. Bjorn enters rooms, goes to look at the painting. We start to hear footsteps, something wicked or fiendish, predatory. Bjorn extinguishes the lantern and everyone makes themselves scarce. The portrait is someone he recognizes. It's the mayor, or it has the mayor's name on it on the nameplate. Sort smells something off to the right, or lots of somethings. He signals Orion with his pocket sand. Orion goes stealth, heads off to the right. Sound is off in the distance and down a tunnel. There's a discussion about which way to go at the T-junction. Meanwhile, Laz goes to look at the table, the flowers, the urn, the portrait. To the left is a doorway that opens up to a foyer with stairs leading up to another doorway. The path to the right goes to another T-junction. Whatever is coming, though, is coming closer. Laz found a key underneath or inside the urn. So we go to try the key in the door at the left, but there's no keyhole, so obviously it's not being used yet. The stairs are an L shape going up. There's an arched doorway that has a sign underneath that says Mysterious Wonders. There's some crates in this room. There's statues kind of strewn about, not really put anywhere specifically. But down the Mysterious Wonders hallway, there's a bunch of bodies and things hanging, and it look kind of nasty in there. Laz tried the door. It opens up to a 15 by 10 room, and at the back there's a staircase, a very narrow one, leads up to the right. There's another doorway, a small hatch-like thing at waist height, reaching the ceiling. Turns out that this is a dumbwaiter. So Laz pulls the dumbwaiter down. There's some food and stuff on there. He pulls it off. We then put Orion into it. Bjorn positions himself near the foyer doorway. They hear a noise upstairs, hear some sort of laughing, and then that gives way to cries of pain, a crunch, and a gasp, and a wet, terrible sound. A scarab comes tumbling down the stairs, and then we hear a low grumble from up above, a bestial sound. In the dumbwaiter, we take the meal out. It's a little cold, but it's not bad. Laz grabs some food and walks over to tell Orion about the food. We open up a bunch of crates and toolboxes in the room. Orion, made his way up the dumbwaiter. Bjorn gets prepared to cast Death Ward on himself and grabs his cold sword. We hear some loud steps up above. The dumbwaiter moves past the next floor and just goes all the way up to the top. I guess 3 stories up. and locks in place. Ryan's listening at the door, but he doesn't hear anything. He uses his dagger to lift the door a bit and peers out to sea. Cut back to the group below. We hear the thing on the second floor, and suddenly a large shadow lands in the foyer and looks at everyone. There's a half-burnt roar type of sound, and it looks like the previous mute, hulking gray body, like a gorilla, I guess, at a heavier the tank. And then that cuts to black, and we see in the credits scene, a la Go-Go Gadget, we see a metallic fist slam on a desk.
Jesus Christ.
If you're having a bad day, remember 53% of adult males in Syria have sold their kidneys in order to feed their families. Woo, 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 woo.
I guess I'm not trying hard enough.
All right. Send complaint letters to Cody at... What was that?
Bro, it's a crazy fact. I read this article today and I could not believe what I was reading.
That's fucked. Poor bastards.
I was like,
honestly.
what the hell?
As our camera pans
So
down
crazy
this
that
long
sounds like
hall,
a joke.
Yeah.
what we see ahead of us is, of course, a strange scene about to unfold. As the lot of you stand tall in this chamber down below the museum, the camera panning against where you all stand, looking upon this massive hulking figure that's landed down in front of you. Easily the size of 2.5 of your biggest member. Laz sits dwarfed in front of the massive muscle that hulks and roars, its diminutive head amidst the whole of his mutated corpus, jelly-like and yet firm and taut where it flexes, only to show several upon several rippling cords of muscle, popping, ready to kill. With that said, the camera cuts to show each of your faces in the moment. Anybody care to define an expression of note?
Laz is not in that room, though. Laz is over by the...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You're over here.
So I was asking, I think when we closed last time, I was asking if I know that barium saw...
Oh, no, this was on the
I
side. This show was on the side, so you went in and it went to the left, if I remember. So it's like this. So like that, and then we had open doorway.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. So like so. So you can hear the thing easily enough.
Okay.
And that's really, that'll be it for a nice little setup as we cut over to each of your expressions. Laz turning to towards where the noise is coming from. I'm gonna get a different chair. This thing is way too noisy. Fucking squeakus.
WD-40.
Follow the lead. Thing's loud. Right back.
We're gonna pull a hand kill and get that WD-40.
All about propane and propane accessories.
That's right.
So as we open up, showing as such, the expressions on everyone's faces, anything of note?
Just a little wide-eyed.
Fair.
That's jaw resolute.
Does it look edible? Totally eat it.
It looks chewy.
Oh, there you go.
There's something to take for the long ride. Good.
Okay, sweet. We got lights. I'll leave that one up. Border, we're gonna go here. That is sharp.
Best campaign yet.
Does it always make that extremely loud noise when you type something in?
It does that when you donate, period. If you donate more, it does a different noise. I think it's like the $50 mark. It turns into something else. Maybe the $20 mark too. I can't remember. It's been so long since I looked at my sounds. They're all off of, I guess, my favorite game of all time. But point being, it'd be nice to turn that shit
game
down.
is that?
Thief, The Dark Project, and The Metal Age. The Dark Project specifically. Where was I here? So, as the camera cuts against each of your faces, showing you facing off against the hulking, massive, rippling corpus thing, this ogreish, zombie-ish, beastie creature, roars out amongst you, its voice echoing away as we cut to show several individuals making their way along the halls of a dark undercroft. As Mo looks amongst his peers, each of them looking towards him, their weapons at the ready, a few of them halt at the noise, looking to you for direction on. And as you peer ahead into the darkness, hearing the easily audible reverberations of some massive form ahead, you can only guess either it's opportunity or something to avoid. You are in your own home base, but there have been accidents if the creatures were hungry. Or unstable.
I'll proceed carefully, a little bit stealthily, to try to get a grasp of the situation. If I find that it's too much, I'll just leave.
That's fair.
Try another way.
From what you can tell, you heard the noise come from... actually, hold on. What's your passive insight?
Terrible. It's 9.
9? That is terrible.
Yep. Yeah.
You can't quite tell what direction it came from, but you know that it came from not the edge of the museum where you guys are, more the center of the museum.
Oh boy, then I'll go towards the center of that museum carefully.
Heading left up the hallway, you come to the T-junction, whereupon you can see the branch leading to the left and the right. The leftward leads along towards where there is a portcullis gate typically, but it's jammed. And beyond that gate, it's jammed open, I should say. And beyond that gate, you can see a bunch of bric-a-brac, and finally, the group that you had been hunting the whole time. Where's the dudes, though? Shit.
I have you in my sights.
Or do we have you?
My shirtless boy.
Sauce.
Did you all miss the part where like the mage hand just clocked Orion in the side of the head?
I'm not a clock trainer by a flying axe.
Alright.
It's like that scene in the garage where that kid shows up randomly.
I thought I had minis out for your dudes.
Cody's about to get his butt kicked.
Yeah.
Yo, they're fighting, bro.
Dangerous halflings over there.
He grows up quick. You gotta get him now while he's weak. You ever do any wrestling moves with him onto the couch?
Do the wrestling on the trampoline.
Yeah.
I'm the Undertaker.
And when I was a
Good
little
choice.
kid, my older cousins used to just pick me up and slam me on the couch different ways. It was fun.
That sounds dangerous.
I throw them into the walls from time to time, but before they hit the wall, I kind of like bang it, so they think they're getting thrown like really hard at it.
All right, and let's see here.
And he slammed him into his character in the background. You see that?
Did I have a mini for your dude? Mo? Did I ever have a mini for Mo?
I'm not sure.
Oh, just find like a
Stick
little
the handsome
pad
or
or something.
something one there. That's probably the most accurate.
The what now?
The handsome, handsome is the. Yeah, I speak English.
Just get some like scroungy looking rat. And since he's, fire, just light him on fire.
Trying to find a mini to use here. That's a bit emo, but we'll go with it. All right, you got your stats? Like for your dudes? No? Ben? Did I give you
Sorry, what
stats?
was it?
Did I give you stats for your dudes?
I don't think so. I think last time you used the same stats I had.
Yeah, I'll give you a creature to use for these guys.
I.
I'm looking back for the notes, but I don't see anything in there.
No, those guys are way too. Let's see here. No. There doesn't seem to be any
Smile.
filters on here for me to just filter a damn thing. Damn it. Nothing right. Shit, what are they? Looks like I'm gonna just have to look it up here. Oh good, I am still logged in here. Nope. Always the right stats. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Use these here. Where the fuck? Nope, that's not what I needed at all. Out of my way. Alright, here we go. Alright, how the fuck am I gonna get this to you? Actually, we have a chat here in Zoom. How do I get to it? There it is. Bam. And then, I'm gonna just go directly to Mo, like so. Shazamski. I can DM, haha.
Oh man, I opened up Edge. What the?
So that is 2 of your dudes.
Okay, so you sent me
I do.
an orc, right?
Yeah.
It just sent me to a to the monster manual add to cart. I think
Hang
I
on,
need to buy it.
if you're logged in though, you should have access to it. If you're logged in,
Actually, maybe because I opened up an Edge, that's why it didn't work. Let me try.
I honestly forgot Edge was a thing.
No. It still says I need to buy it.
okay, hold on. I shall do it this way.
I want to note that at this point, Storth is pulling out a deck of cards and playing with Bjorn in the tank.
Where's the basic rules? Bam. Where'd the chat go? Weird. Alright, so there we go. You can use those stats then.
Okay.
And then... this is 2 of your dudes. Actually, I'm gonna bring that in a little bit. So, one of them is that. And the other 3 are these.
So I have 4 other players or party members in total.
Here, I'll give you this.
4 homies with me, basically.
Oh, you have 4 of them? Okay.
What you sent, right? I got 4 homies.
I thought you had 5 dudes with you.
I mean, you. Oh wait! You said one of them was 2, right?
Yeah,
the first
so
one?
that's what I'm saying.
Alright, I understand. Also, a little confused. I'm kind of a little challenged.
A little bit.
Okay, I understand. I'm.
I'm gonna do that guy.
Wait, is that Mo and his gang right there? Damn.
Yeah.
I'm kind of cute on my eye.
Oh, let's go. I choose you.
That was immortal, bro. You'll never die.
You guys are still a ways away. You guys are still about. Shit, this was a long haul. Yeah, you guys are still about 60 feet away, coming up the path at the corner there. So I just didn't have enough space to really put you guys that far away. But as you guys come in upon crowding in through the entryway, you can see down the hall the few figures standing in a loose group, seeming to be facing off against something in the distance.
So, they don't see me, right?
Not just at the moment, although Bjorn, you do see some movement in the distance down the hall. That said, though, the whole of this moment just takes a slight dip as it swings and cuts, and as the door rolls open, you peer out from inside the small space that you're nestled inside. The darkness keeping you well and hidden in the nook that is seating this dumbwaiter's entryway. So, in short, as you're looking out, what you see is there seems to be a rug stretching across, and then a balcony that is overlooking a large space that you can tell is somewhat lit by something from overhead. Being inside this space, like I say, you're well hidden and you can see directly ahead of you. There doesn't seem to be any noise close by, but you can hear echoes of footsteps distant coming from the large space on the other side of the balcony.
Are there any routes that I could try to sneak up on them?
In a moment. I was actually describing that for Orion.
Oh.
Mo's on ground level, in almost like the basement of the museum, looking down a hallway towards the group here, but Orion is situated in a dumbwaiter, a very small space, shadowed in darkness and hidden from direct view, overlooking the echoing chasm beyond a balcony some maybe 20 feet away from you. The balcony is marble and stone with wooden inlay. From what you can tell, it's reflecting where the marble shines, save for the bloodstains leading into the rugs with their bloodstains. As your eyes pan over the opulent space with its adornments of giblets and gore, The decorator here had no idea what they were doing. Or maybe every idea what they were doing.
Okay, can I hear anything in the room?
In the direct vicinity, outside of the entryway, outside of the dumbwaiter, you don't hear anything. Like, there's no footsteps, no breathing, no nothing, save for your own heartbeat and such. But as you peer ahead, you can more clearly hear the echoing sounds of whatever commotion is coming from wherever on the other side of the balcony, down below wherever the balcony overlooks.
Okay.
But from what you can see, the balcony itself is about 10 feet wide. As you're peering out, you're in a about a 30 foot wide space. Not quite. Actually, sorry. We'll say a 25 foot space. Not that it really matters, but point being, you're in the middle there, and like I said, there's a bit of a rug running back and forth, and there's an a bit of a doorway, an archway leading to a set of stairs leading down to the 3rd floor. And as you look down, it's a narrower flight than you would expect in this place. But that said, there's a bit of a table that sits just off to the side under the dumbwaiter. You can see there's a couple drag marks leading down the stairs. Looking over to the right, you also see a large canister made of steel or some sort of metal, anyhow.
And the room's fairly dark.
It is, but it is illuminated well enough by the daylight from the, you assume, skylights overhead in the main chamber, causing hard reflections of the bright sky outside onto the ceiling inside.
Could I roll a perception check and just see if just make sure the area is clear? Just take an extra glance, like really close look.
Sure.
Oh fuck. 6. That's not gonna do it.
As you lean forward, you slightly jostle the dumbwaiter. It doesn't cause any noise necessarily, but it does cause you a bit of alarm yourself, causing you to lose your focus.
Okay. Maybe can I creep out stealthily, as quiet as I can be, and just slowly exit the dumbwaiter?
Throw me that stealth.
23.
You easily slip down and out of the dumbwaiter. There's nothing to necessarily hide amidst, but you do crouch down against the horizon line of the stairs and quickly creep towards the corner, holding your back against the supporting wall that junctions into the balcony area. Effectively, you... I'm trying to figure how to illustrate it other than to model it, but point is the dumbwaiter sits, like I said, in a bit of a nook, and crossing apart from that nook, you cross over to where you are able to overlook from the edge of a wall. Yeah, because if you remember... Well, actually, let me give you that choice. So you've got the solid corner on the right, and you've got the supporting wall leading down the stairs to the left. So which way do you want to hide? Which way do you want to go? Which way are you seeking to explore? Actually, I'll say this. From your current vantage point, actually, as soon as you come off of the dumbwaiter, dropping down to the point the ceiling is no longer blocking your view, you are suddenly stricken with the sight of a vicious-looking Dracolich hovering just in front of you. Its massive jaws open wide when you realize it's just a skeleton hanging in the museum.
Oh.
Looking over to the left, you see another one quite similar to it.
God damn.
Both
Okay.
of them look absolutely terrifying, although they are assuredly long dead. You see plaques hanging against the railings. You assume them to be marking definitions for each of these massive things. At the far side in the corner of this chamber, it stretches away for probably about 80 feet across the whole, maybe more. And you can tell that it stretches off to the left for quite a ways. And you know what? From your angle, you can even see that there's a window overlooking from what you assume to be a room wherever this balcony leads to off to the left. And off to the right with the balcony, you can see that it juts out, overlooking the space. And you can't see the bottom of the space. You can't see anything other than some large portraiture, I want to mention, hanging on the opposite wall. You can see the tops of these portraitures as they're portraits as they're hanging on the wall, overlooking the third floor. And where the balcony juts out on the right, you can see there's a bunch of podiums. And finally, what's your passive perception?
It's 11.
You can see there's a divot in the corner, the far corner beyond the podiums.
Okay. Is it possible to can I approach that divot slowly and just take a look at it, take a closer look at it?
So heading off towards the right, you hit up against the solid corner. Peering around it, you see there's two sets of podiums, one on the left and the right, where the corners flower out from where the balcony meets the wall. Each of them holding a couple podiums apiece, and upon the podium, several books. As you pass by them, you can hear voices down below, and you get a better look over the balcony. At this point, the skeleton of the one massive dragon is probably about, say, 10 feet away, hovering in space, hung by obvious ropes, supported from large metal buttresses overhead, beyond which you can see the skylights opening up to the sky overhead, with bright sunlight flashing down all over, although you're currently keeping to the hard shadows as they're provided with the contrast light. As you creep through the space, coming around these podiums, you can see closer upon that nook. It is very much a nook. Do you continue moving towards it? Oh, sorry. As you come upon the first set of podiums, though, the massive archway leading into the placard Hall of Honor shows itself, and you are shown a massive tiled archway with several divots carved out for several statues therein as well. Beyond that hall, you see another opening of space, and can see a stairwell leading down, you assume, to the third floor.
Okay. Could I approach the balcony and see if I can look down and see anything down below?
Totally. As you do so, looking down into the third floor, you can see there's basically, think like the terracotta warriors, like lines of ceramic fighters, just set up as in rows on display down below. You can also see several of them moved over to the side, several of them broken, and you can see a few stains, a few bits of gore here and there, and finally a few canisters, a few large chromed steel, metal, whatever canisters. You see a few crates dispersed here and there, hay strewn about. You can see a few podiums different from the ones that hold the books, but perhaps they held different sorts of treasures at one point, knocked over, smashed, rubble littered about. You can see a few archways leading this way and that from overhead here. You're about 30 feet up from the next floor down. And then the ceiling above you is probably vaulted another 50, 60 feet-ish.
Okay. And you said there was one of those steel containers. Does it look like the one that I saw in this room that I was in? Is
Very
it
much
similar
so.
to that one?
They look like they're just dispersed, strewn, or maybe spare, forgotten.
Okay. Do
You
they
see,
appear to be
sorry.
special in any way? Like, do they appear to be out of place? Like somebody brought them there? Like, does it seem like something that'd be in a museum?
No. You're not sure what the purpose of them would be, but they absolutely look out of place here. You see a bit of movement down below and notice two individuals as they are milling about, moving boxes to and fro for the moment. After a brief second, the one of them points to the one, and the two of them pick it up and carry it out. If you watch this all happen without interjection.
Yeah, I mean, if I could interject.
You're on the
Could
third. You're on the fourth floor balcony at the moment, looking
Okay.
down towards the third floor. As you look upon them for a moment, suddenly your eye twitches and you catch a glimpse of movement through the windows at the office at the far end. You note 3 windows in the far wall across the whole of this space. The balcony stretching to the left from where you initially came in for probably about 60, 80 odd feet. It's like a big chamber, big museum chamber. And as it finally reaches that wall at the far end, you can see there's a door nestled in the wall. The door is metal, fancy looking, and the windows themselves have no bars of any sort, but a crystalline sort of covering, glass perhaps, or perhaps crystal in fact. In any event, you can see movement on the other side of that. You're not quite sure what you're seeing at this distance.
Would it help at all if could I look through the scope on my hunting rifle? Does it have a scope? I don't know.
I don't believe it does.
Okay. Never mind then.
It's a separate purchase.
Right. Okay. Well, seeing them move that container, maybe I'll quickly turn back and look at the one that's in this room and see if I can figure out what it is. See if it has any markings on it. Examine it a little bit.
It does not. It does have scrape marks, and it does have a punctured top. It looks like it had some sort of connector hooked up to it at one point. But like I say, it's got scuff marks across it, and it's otherwise an empty shell. As you're looking it over, though, you do find a parchment that has upon it to be filled, and below it, it simply says, Dagathar, be sure to get the others and have this dragged down. And have them dragged down, sorry, I should say.
Okay. Okay. So now if I head into that if I head into the hallway, like out of here, was I able to see any route to that door on the 4th floor with the windows, or is that is there a walkway that would
the
link up?
balcony leads right to it.
Oh, the balcony does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the balcony is kind of this L shape, and you started in the middle of the long section. Okay. Yeah. And then to the left is where the door is. Okay, and that's the top of the L. And to the right is the bottom of the L portion, if you will. And then the back end of the L, where it would become a T, that's the Hall of Honor.
Okay.
So it's actually a T, but see what I did there? Yeah, because the balcony's an L.
Okay. Maybe I will. Could I sneak up towards the door then? Approach the door quietly?
Yeah, of course. The camera pans against you as you look down the Hall of Heroes, Hall of Honors, for a moment, and you see the many statues standing there, all looking ever so honorable, pointing in all the directions, and then make your way back across the balcony, following the length of it towards the door ahead. As you come close up towards it, what's your passive perception?
It's 11.
Make me a dex save.
Nat 20 plus 8, 28.
Holy shit. Okay. So as you head in towards it, you watch as a glowing sigil suddenly bursts from the floor. Your preternatural instincts suddenly take hold, and you launch yourself forth as the massive explosion blasts all around. You skip ahead from the tile as the glowing sigil explodes upwards, the magical trap that it was once, releasing its energy as you back yourself up against, or actually kick off the door to avoid its sudden destructive force. Pushing yourself away and managing to avoid incredible and terrible death. We'll give you your half damage. I guess I'll be half-halving it because I'm such a nice guy today. I don't have enough d8s, damn it. I need more d8s. Let's see what we get.
What? You don't have enough?
12, 5, 17. And then we got 5, 7, and 8 for 21. 21 and 17 is 38, half of which is
19.
Thank you. And then half of that will be 8 rounded down. Or sorry, 9 rounded down.
9. Okay.
I knows the countings.
Whew.
And 2 tablespoons of Horlicks into your mug.
Yeah. Sounds amazing. All right. As you, that was random, right? As you suddenly face down the explosion in front of you, the hairs on your the front of your face raining down. You kind of touch the front of your mop, like your bit of hair there that might be tufting out. It's all frizzy in the back, you notice, and there's like a charge that comes off, and you watch as like the front of your hair kind of crumbles a little bit as you pull it away, and it's just ash in your fingers and smells terrible. The front of you is smoking and smoldered, but the whole of you is otherwise intact. And as the energy dissipates, you hear a bunch of screams inside beyond the door.
Like painful screams?
Scared, frightened, maybe pained. Yeah.
Oh god. At this point, is the door still there?
The door is very much still there and locked, it looks like. It's got a rather robust keyhole on it.
Okay. Could I just try and pick it open, I guess, at this point?
Yep.
Alright, just sleight of hand.
Tool proficiency for your thieves' tools. Which is effectively the same thing. I mean, really now. It's dexterity plus proficiency, so...
Okay, 15.
Terrific stuff. And without too much difficulty, you do indeed manage to get the thing snapped open. That was the wrong one. That would be the right one. Do you open it?
Slowly, yes.
In that case... There. Pitch shift. There used to be a random pitch shift. It's like that's gone or something.
Weird.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm gonna look around, or maybe look at the manual. Ugh. Anyhow, so as the door slowly opens inside, you look upon the many disheveled, sweating, and exhausted faces of the imprisoned nobles of Teshburl. Some of them in rags rather than robes. All of them very much having been accosted or abused or put to some trial. The whole of them looking upon the opening doorway, kind of just stare agape at the sight of you standing there. And as you look amidst them, you see a bruised and battered but recognizable face amidst them suddenly shout out, "What the? I thought you were... Watch out!" And as you look over towards your right, you see the shadow loom in as a massive minotaur dressed in shining armors, glistening and dangling from its body, comes flying, snorting into view. And now everyone can roll initiative.
Oh.
See what I did there? Everyone's in combat now.
Oh god.
Oh, Bjorn.
I'm going last.
I almost forgot how to roll initiative.
I rolled an
While I
18.
find my goddamn Minotaur.
There we go. 15.
Nothing that was supposed to be is...
The Kurget? Because
Yeah.
Oh, I have, like,
he owes me some money.
I have another bigger, shittier looking, fearsome looking one. Where is he though?
This would be really awkward if it was Kurgan.
Damn,
Yeah,
man.
too, Kurgan.
I thought he was selling carpets, but in reality he was.
Funny thing is, I
Gigantic
have
boxes.
Frigate, but I don't want to use his mini because the other one's cooler. Like, way cooler. Like, you think I can find it? Hell no. I don't know. So much for that. Alright. Man, no such luck, huh? Oh, hold on. Are you back here? No, you're not back. Okay, never mind. No such luck.
I just thought I had gotten us some army
Ha!
nobles.
An army of ceramic warriors?
Yeah. Well, cannon fodder mostly, but
This is valid.
the Pasha can throw down. I've seen him throw down. I fought him. You know, trying to kill that guy.
I forgot about that.
And so this guy comes flying out of nowhere at you. Hi. So, boom. You see like all the dudes over there. But as that starts out, you guys are down here. And I suppose I should start getting writing with some initiatives. I also need my... Windex.
Got a bad feeling about this fight.
Well, you always got a bad feeling about something.
True.
But I also have a very bad feeling. My roster of created characters is looking really good.
Are you feeling hungry or something?
Indigestion, probably. The
Sorth.
last thing I ate probably didn't go well.
What you got for initiative, Sorth?
15.
15 for Sorth. What do we got for Laz?
18.
18 for Laz. Bjorn?
1.
Damn.
Berium?
8.
Norian?
18? Is it? Yeah, 18.
And Mo?
I got 9. Do I need to roll for my homies too?
They go on your turn.
Alright.
Keeps things easy and sleazy. Let's see if that is in fact a nat fucking 20. Okay, sweet. In that case, my
It's a good thing you guys are fighting him.
my ogre will go first. Zombie ogre, and then we'll roll for 11. So those other guys will go after you, Orion. Sorry, the Minotaur will go after her. Terrific. Big cow-headed man. And with that said, the camera pans from the snorting, charging bull man in armor to the fleshy, rippling, muscled form of the fearsome thing as it begins to swing its massive limbs, charging in towards our fell companions. To that end, the music will now be intense. Not that one, no.
Did I get any closer when I was sneaking up?
No, that's where I'm starting you out.
Okay.
With a 12 plus bonus to, this guy's got a, shit, I've got stats for him too. Bear with me, sorry. 5 plus 6, very good. 12 plus 6 for 18 versus AC on Barium. Lucky you.
I feel lucky.
The camera swing. Ooh, hello. The wireless. Wireless. The camera sweeps in, showing close up as the massive form flies in upon you, and with a 6, as we're 18 total is 2d8. That seems for 9 plus 4 for 13 points. Slamming down into you. He rakes down upon with his massive yellowed claws, fearsome, roaring in your face, terrible all around. That's him.
That's not very nice.
He snorts. It's about most you're going to get out of him. From there, sorry, it is over to Orion as the massive Minotaur man steps around, coming in towards you. You see an opportunity and...
He's clearly just gonna try and fucking kill me, right? No talking, no nothing, just charging at me.
Yeah, he's not looking for answers. He's more of a knock him, break their legs and tie him up and let the boss ask questions.
Gotcha. Okay. How far away is he from me exactly?
Charging in close, he's getting to about, we'll say, 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Let's see here. Uh, 10 feet. Okay. Let's do. Could I quickly try and take a shot at him, like before he reaches me?
100%.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and just hip fire at him with my rifle.
All right, sounds good. Lining it up and cracking off a shot.
Fuck. It was on 18 and then it flipped to 2.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I only got a 6.
The deafening reverberation explodes in the chamber, and the bullet ricochets off the walls as it slams into and through one of the glass panes. As it echoes out, a couple of the nobles scream out, a couple others groan, and one of them suddenly wakes up from having been sleeping, yelling for room service and complaining of his toes, then suddenly looking around, realizing where he is, and wishing he had been shot. As the camera pans against your face, showing you disturbed by the fact you just missed, or maybe disturbed by the giant minotaur cow bull thing charging towards you. You faced worse, though. You faced worse. What do you do? Anything else? What else? What else you got?
Yeah, in this room, is there anything I could Is there any tables or anything I could run to or jump on top of, or is it just a big empty room?
This space has a large desk in it, as well as 2 desks on either side of the chamber, and you can see a bivvy built into the wall at the back of it. It also has 3 windows at the back of it, back of the chamber, overlooking the city. A couple chairs with the desks, and there's a nice throw rug. There's some statuary, small form, hanging off the walls. And there's tapestries hanging from the ceiling overhead.
Okay.
The tapestries are various sigils: crest of the city, crest of the navy, and the crest of something you don't quite recognize. You can roll history if you care.
Okay. So I have some ball bearings. Say if I wanted to drop those and run backwards, is that a bonus action and a move, or would that be an action?
It'd be an action to fish them out.
Okay, gotcha. Damn, I should have done that. Okay. Let's...
Bonus and a move, bonus and a move, bonus and a move. You got cunning action.
Yeah.
Be cunning, come on.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, so... Yeah, cunning action would give me a bonus action. Another bonus action, right?
No. Cunning action is basically using your bonus action for a move or to hide or for like lots of stuff.
Oh, right. Dash, disengage, or hide.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll take that cunning action and I'll try and dash behind a table or something.
Sounds good. All right.
One within reach.
You got one to the left. Sorry, there's one directly ahead of you, I should say, because the door's coming in at the far left of this whole chamber. And then there's one down the way by about 25 feet. Or sorry, this place is supposed to be a lot bigger than that, so we're saying that's 60 feet. So that table is 50 feet away from you. 40 feet.
50. Okay.
40 feet.
40. Okay.
Split the difference.
I can only move 30, so...
Carry the 2.
I guess I'll go to the...
One ahead of you. Yeah. Very good choice, sir.
Yeah. I'll go to the one ahead of me, the one that I can actually reach. The other one's too far.
Cracking off a shot and then hefting your rifle, you rush away towards cover. The charging man bull diverts direction slightly, leading in towards you. He takes a wild swing upon with 12 plus, damn it. Pardon me whilst I look up stats. You think I'd just even get creative? What might he mean? There we are. What the hell? There we are. +6 as well. So also 18. How do you like that? Oh, that's searching for it. So with that said, the guy takes a swing in upon you as the blade comes down. 18 against your AC of?
15.
Slashing through you. As you do your best to deflect away the strike, the near fatal blow delivering upon for, what is that? Ooh. Uh, 12 plus 4 for 16 damage as he slashes down, crashing against you.
I also I just realized that I have evasion, so that dex saving throw from before, it says I take no damage if I succeed in the saving throw.
Even better.
So
Take your hit points back.
9 and then 16. You said that hit me for.
I think you took 9. Yeah, this took 16, and then you
16,
get 9
okay.
back.
Okay.
With that said,
That's the end of my turn.
terrific stuff. As it cleaves down through you, you doing your best to roll with the strike. Sparks gleaming off of both of your blades. The thing snorts out and steps back as the camera pans down into the chamber where Laz is situated, getting himself together. I'm assuming you're rushing out to see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I mean, I don't. How loud was when this thing fell? Well, no, I'm hearing sounds of a fight now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or no? Okay, so I know there's a fight going on. How far away is that? Can I get to the ogre, or is this like I get to the door and it's like, oh, and then grab the my new toy off my belt?
Let's measure
So
that.
the first, like I come around this corner and I see what the hell's going on. It's like, all right, well, am I doing the run here, or
It's 40 feet from the door to the dude. So we'll give you a rule of cool on this. You start from the door.
Okay, well then I can reach him. Let's
You
get out
can.
and touch somebody.
You rush in close upon, the camera flying around behind you as you come in towards. Oh, that's a terrible angle. Closing the distance upon your opposition, the massive axe gleams through the air as you.
I am going into a rage. Is that a bonus, right?
That is, I believe, a bonus, yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna go into a rage, and then I have advantage coming up because he's engaged with what do you call it right now? With Barry, right?
He is.
All right, then we're gonna take the great axe and get at it.
Sounds good.
First one is shitty, so thank God we got a second. Second one's much better. 19 plus 8, 27.
27?
27.
27 hits. It's a hit.
And the damage on that, oh, what a waste. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus the extra damage from, so 10.
That is a quick strike that you take at the tail end as you misjudge your own stride. Swinging, just barely hitting and nicking, but still taking a swath. You know that anything lesser would have fell. But this thing was only a nick.
Alright, well, I'm going to try and use my momentum and come back around my second swing then.
Planting your foot and rearing back, you swing mighty.
Fuck me. 3 plus 8 for 11.
Hits.
Does?
Yeah.
Oh. Much better, much better. There we go. 11 plus 4 for 15 plus 2, 17.
Nicely done. With another 17 down upon it, the thing is up to 27 points of damage. It rears back from the second strike as you cause massive amounts of gore and tissue to explode off of its mutated form. It groans and gauze in pain, you think. Does it feel pain, you wonder? Or does your character even wonder that? I'm not sure, actually. Where is my long piece, damn it? Pissing me off. I had some long lengths that I just can't. Balls. Aha! There we go. Found you. That's it for that. That's fine. Like, Look at this. Look at this. There's our balcony. I could do better than that. Like that. That is loud. Bam. Cool. Yeet. Let's do it like that. Something like that. Right on. Oh, this should be like this. And one more of that. There we go. So you have more of the balcony thing going here. And you, right there. Slowly get this all decked out. As we were though, you take care of a little bit of business with your axe, dipping back around, giving him a quick swath as you might. The camera quickly swinging backwards to show the whole of the scene. As we see Laz sending a river of gore off of the massive meat body in front of him. Camera swings around to show Sorth in the distance.
I'm gonna shuffle step slightly closer to Bjorn so I have a clearer shot.
Sounds good.
He's at least 10 feet, right?
10 feet away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
He's
No
about
disadvantage.
20.
Okay. So because there's people around him, I get advantage on an attack.
Do it up. I'll be right
Would
back. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. So I get sneak attack with that. Sick. If I hit. Right. It's a 20 to hit.
We'll hit, yep.
Alright, so I need one of these, two of these. Okay, so that's 24 damage
Nice hit.
for the first one. And then I'm gonna shoot him again.
Do it.
For 29 to hit, and this is gonna be a lot less damage.
Fabulous.
18.
Sorry, the 21 and 18?
Yep, 18 damage.
Sorry, 21 and 18 damage, so 39? No, sorry, 40,
24 and 18.
24 and 18.
Yeah, for damage.
46. I'm gonna do that. 46 down on 27, minus 2, 17. With that said, 2 arrows sailing out from you. One after the next into the massive creature ahead of you as it gives out a... Whoa, that's way too lame, actually. Let's get that. As it roars out in pain towards you, these huge rivers of gore spurting out from it from all sides.
Sortha's just gonna smile at this.
It suddenly spazzes out as it explodes a little bit of gore in all directions from this, though. Its many cords and bits of carapace kind of release as it seems to explode from the from something. You're not even sure, like as though the arrows had popped something inside it. And you watch as the inside of it just explodes open like a giant maw, gaping wide out towards where Barium's standing. You lucky bastard. Roll me a dex save.
A 15.
Ooh. You just barely dive out of the way. Do I have these things for you? Always looking for a mini these days, I tell you. There we are. You dive out of the way as it spews out a massive pile of some writhing, jelly-like organism, substance, something. And as it spews out from inside it, it looks like it just blew out its stomach and it started to writhe around with a life of its own. Tendrils explode out from it, and each of the tendrils writhes out in either direction. The thing's starting to writhe around and move on its own. Barry, you're okay though. It's just next to you. It's not on you.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
What
Not-
the fuck
not
is
a-
that?
The thing squeals out slightly, letting out all sorts of strange and wonderful noises. But otherwise, the camera pans from Sorth to Mo.
Looks like a dance group.
We're gonna kick your ass. We're all made of glass. We might break, but we'll be lots, and we'll cut you down to size. Anyway, let's get you going there.
Okay, so
I was thinking,
Hey, Thriller.
you said I was 60 feet away.
Yeah,
That's
and all of your guys wear tight pants. I don't know. We're cultists.
I'm gonna send my men forward, and I'll be like in the middle line. So
It's your turn to die for me this time, game. They have cover. I just want to say, there's
so
like
let's say the last doppelganger is gonna go first, the absolutely tankiest one. It's gonna go first. He's gonna have to fight with double movement up track.
all right, that's fair.
Sacrifice is real.
So the tankiest
Guess
fella.
everybody else too. Yeah, everybody else except for the less squishy one. So they double move. Me and the less squishy one is gonna just like single move, and we're gonna snipe from there.
That's fine. So we're double moving these guys up, and we're moving you guys to here.
Yep. All right.
I'm
Time to
down
look
with
at
it.
what I can do. So,
So, just to point out, I'm understanding that you moved 4 of your dudes double movements forth. So 4 of your dudes
Yeah.
ran in as much as they could, and then you and one of your priest dude are coming up together.
yeah.
Okay. So this is your tactical arrangement here.
Yeah, I'm an absolute genius. I know. You don't need to.
I'm just
You don't need to,
making sure you are tactically aware.
I'm pretty smart. Enough. Thank you. Boomerang axe. Slice. Okay. Oh man. Actually, you know what? Can I move again up into the boxes?
Yes?
Did I try to take cover right there?
Yeah.
No.
You want to double move into the cover? Yeah, you can totally
Yeah.
do that. Do you want to move to like here or to here? Further back or closer up?
Closer up.
Okay.
Let's see. First of all, my priest is gonna use his first level slot to cure wounds on me because I'm hurt. I'm not gonna say how much because then you guys will laugh at me.
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
1d8
You've embodied the scarab motto.
plus spell casting.
You rush into position. Your dude charging up a
Plus 1.
quick bout of that good old magical stuffs. As the camera pans in close behind, Your fellow
Heal me
rushing
for
in to
9.
show the lot of you. Facing off against. Healing you up for 9. The cooling flow of the etheric power, suturing you up from the inside and out, healing those bruises and clearing up the blemishes. Your skin has never been so smooth. With that all said,
I think that's all I
that
can
is
do.
actually quite literally you, because you double moved in. And with that, it is over to Barium.
So Laz attacked the creature that attacked me, correct?
Aye, sir.
Or was that a Minotaur or something else?
No, that was the Zomboger.
Thank you.
Boger.
Is it a Zoger? An
Yeah,
Umbi? Ugermbi.
So I
Either way, the big writhing pile of its entrails are next to you, trying to reach out and touch you.
I want to attack the Zomboger from where I'm standing. I have Gunner, so the being within 5 feet doesn't impose disadvantage. I want to attack with a shotgun.
I'm sorry, with a what?
With the shotgun.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is the ogre still standing, or did it? I thought it went down.
Oh, it's
and
still
just-
standing.
Oh.
It's just
Oh.
not into its final form.
Oh.
I rolled a 17.
A 17?
Yep.
Fantastic stuff. Oh, damn, I don't have that soundboard loaded. Balls. The
And
shotgun explodes. Sorry?
13 damage.
Very nice. Blasting forth a massive burst of buckshot into the fleshy form. It writhes and squeals some further as the many squeaky, squishy parts of it suddenly explode with the spray of your weapon. Man, there's just no good way of phrasing that shit. Anyway, as it rears back for another 17 damage, bringing it to 90 points at this point. Very nice. Is there anything else on your front, or are you just cocking the barrel and moving on? Cocking the gun, cocking the gun.
Yeah, I was gonna move. Is there any place like behind us, away from Mo's troop, that I can hide, like around the stairs or?
You
Like
don't
I
need to
said,
hide from me.
This space is kind of just an open gathering area. You can see trails in the floor where stuff was, but there's nothing in this space right now.
I'm just gonna back up towards the stairs and just kind of in front of the stairs.
You gonna take the AO?
Wait, the what?
If you're retreating away from this guy, you're gonna get an AO, eh?
Oh, wait. Alright, never mind then. Guess I'll stay put for now.
Squaring against the massive thing, thinking about retreating for the moment. Time passes slowly, and yet not. After a brief moment, the camera pans to Bjorn in the background. Nestled
Alrighty.
next to Sorth and prepared to strike.
So just trying to figure out the dimensions here. How far would be between Mo and the guy right on the edge of the tile there?
Like here?
Yeah, just trying to figure out the radius of that group.
Okay, fair enough. So this is Mo. If we center-wise here, you're looking at a 15-foot... No, hang on.
Yeah, I'm 15 foot.
15-foot radius.
Okay. And how many? Sorry, your camera with the templates frozen there.
Oh. How do you like that shit?
And how many between the zombie and the guy right at the edge of the board there? Or the big ogre? Is that about 60 feet?
Oh wow, it didn't turn back on.
1 quadrillion feet.
Okay, never mind. I guess we don't have a left camera anymore. You didn't actually want that, did you? Nice. Yeah, it's just dead. Okay, cool. Sorry, the question was?
The distance between the ogre and Mo, as well as the
right.
ogre and the guy at the bottom. Sorry, it's just trying
No,
to
it's fine, it's fine.
triangulate things here.
So you're looking at about 40 feet or 45, 50 feet to include Mo and his companion. And then the group proper is itself about 35 feet away from the thing.
All right, I'm gonna run right in between the middle of the ogre and Mo's group there, and I'm gonna cast Destructive Wave. So that lets me choose any creature within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
So the idea there would be that I get all of them.
Fair enough.
Wait a minute, I didn't even attack yet. How do you know I'm here to hurt you?
You ran in armed. You don't look very friendly. You
I'm
didn't
very
say
friendly.
like.
You recognize me. I'm very friendly.
Yeah, but last time I
Aren't
saw
you in
you,
darkness behind boxes?
you burnt down my bus.
Never forget a face.
That wasn't me.
So anyway, each creature within 30 feet of me must succeed on a con save or take 5d6 thunder damage and be knocked prone. And I'm gonna use Channel Divinity, so that's max damage. So they'll either take 30 damage and be knocked prone on a con save of 15 or better.
So hold on, I
Or
just wanna double check. Which spell is this?
This is Destructive Wave.
Camera's back.
Oh, terrific. Weird.
What do I need for a save?
15 or better.
Okay. Julie, do I need to roll for everybody else?
You.
Or they use mine?
That
I
is
feel like
a
you gotta roll for all of them.
summons. That is exactly how it is. Literally everyone you choose. Alright, well. As it were then, I'm assuming that would be okay. So my guy fails miserably. And yeah, you are within 30 feet of him, so all of your guys have to make that save. You and all your guys have to make that save.
Dude, what's the con? That?
That said, you rush forward and like fucking Thor, you jump into the air. No, hang on, that was the wrong one. Hang on. Yeah, it was this one. And so that to I keep doing that wrong. Sort of. We'll go with it. So what's the damage on that?
It's 30 damage and knocked prone,
Cool.
and 15 if they make this save.
Yeah, so this thing is fucking dead.
It's a good thing I healed then, because I would have died.
The massive zombie form in the background as you hammer down into the ground literally just bursts with a geyser of energy exploding out of the earth against it. It turns into like a bit of a tree for a moment of various giblets on a trunk of lightning before raining down with a sloppy result. A massive soup ending up on the ground, a chunky chili, if you will, around where Laz and Barium sit. The little squeaky thing that was a part of the once massive hulking muscled form still writhes around, no life of its own. Its tendrils swinging back and forth threateningly as it seems to robust in size with every passing moment. And with that
No way.
said,
Everybody passes except for the one of the cultists.
Alright,
okay, I'll be right back while you guys settle that up.
so the one cultist takes 30 and gets knocked prone. Everyone else takes 15.
I should probably pull up a spreadsheet of all their HP. I'm so glad I healed it. I would have been one shot by reborn. That was.
I think I did 165 damage there.
You also do radiant or necrotic damage too, don't you?
I had to choose Thunder to do the max damage.
Ah.
Guess you guys are out for my blood.
Oh, hang on.
No, it's as well as.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, let me roll for the shit.
Wait.
Holy.
Yeah, am I getting more damage?
Damn.
Yeah, another 5d6.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Man, you're strong.
Does that get maxed out too, or no?
No, just the thunder damage. So 19 more, or I think 9 for the halved ones.
This is somewhat concerning.
Holy shit. I thought it was strong when I thought it was 5d6.
Benny, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Benny?
No. Depending on what Leon says next. No. Okay, so let's see here.
Oh,
What was again, like 15 damage for the first one, if you passed?
If you passed, you take 24. If you
Okay.
failed, you take 49.
Okay.
So Laz pointed out I misread my spell there, and the guy takes an extra 19 damage. So 49 total.
Oh, 49 in total for the one of the cult fanatics?
Yeah.
Alright, so that he's just dead then. Right?
Somewhere in this fight, I'm expecting a creature to have long nails that we end up fighting.
I have long nails.
Almost like they got them done by like a nail stylist or something.
Alright, I'm ready. That was a lot of math. By that I mean subtracting.
So let's go like this, right here. There it is. Forgot what level everybody was.
Hi.
Wait, did you tally up the second thing yet?
Yeah, it was.
If you passed.
If he passed, it was
15 plus 9, right?
yeah, 24 damage.
Is that counting the first one?
Yep, 24 total if you passed.
Okay.
And you can have this guy instead of. Yeah.
What was that? Oh. That's pretty good. Also, things that I want. Can you guys hear that? It's the sound of air conditioning.
Bro, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we're not at that point yet.
Yeah, if we want air conditioning, we just walk outside.
So how many people did you kill, Alex?
I only killed 2, but hopefully maimed a few others.
Is that Mo kid? Is he fucking dead yet, or what? Or was it just the cultists?
Just a single cultist.
Ah, damn it. That traitor.
Yeah, 100%. That is correcto.
Time to re-roll for everything.
And that is that. As you guys look upon the blast wave that comes down over your opposition, the veritable Thor's hammer that erupts out from the ground as Bjorn slams into the stone pavings of the museum. The whole of it rumbles and ruptures, sending cracks shivering along the floor, where geysers of energy, suddenly etheric and powerful, blast up and scald upon your enemies. And from there, it is over to a massive steaming pile of giblets, where once there was an ogre. However, the little thing suddenly writhes about and skitters away from Barium. You get an AO. Actually, you know what? It disengages technically, so fuck that. It rushes away and starts climbing up the wall. I don't have any. There it is. This old man needs glasses. Shazam. As a little bit of flesh suddenly pulls away from you and finds itself up the wall. We pull back around once again to show. Actually, no. My apologies. To show the whole of you guys before cutting through the door into a central area where we have, of course, our man Orion facing off against a terrible opponent indeed. 3 times your size, but no more the ferocious. You have the initiative. What are you gonna do? Where are my desks? You're up, Orion.
Oh, there we go. I was muted. So I've gained some space on him, or did he caught up to me?
We'll say he took a swing at you.
Okay.
Yeah, he took a swing at you, and then you ran off. Whatever. So he's like sitting a little bit of a distance away on the other side of the table at the moment.
Okay. I would like to. I would like to use Panache.
Sounds good.
So, as an action, I can make a persuasion check contested by the creature's insight check. On success, a hostile creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets and can't make opportunity attacks against targets other than you for 1 minute or until one of your allies engages it.
So you're going to entice it to focus on you and only you?
Yeah. But, okay, so does that disadvantage on attack rolls, when it says against targets, does that mean any target, including me?
Sorry, say that part again?
It says, on success, a hostile creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets and can't make opportunity attacks against targets. Oh, so that'd be both attack rolls and opportunity rolls.
Correct, Mondo. What the devil is it with all my tables? This is weird. I don't know where all my bar tables gone. Just vanished.
The other thing I was thinking of is okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. I haven't really used a rogue, so I'm trying to figure out what the best plan is here. I got all these new.
For 2 years.
I know. I got all these new skills though, and I didn't have these before, and I've never had to use them. We've been on a freaking truck. I didn't have moving around all that much. Okay. You know what? I am going to turn around and I'm going to melee attack it. With my daggers. How far away is it from me? Is it quite away from me? Quite a ways?
It's on the other side of the table. I mean, took cover from it. So
Okay.
you're about 10 feet away. You can always rush around and take your swipes at it. What the devil did I do?
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna drop my my ball bearings or whatever they're called. I'm gonna drop my balls on the floor.
Sounds good.
Um,
Whatever. I got these tables.
okay, so it covers a square area that is 10 feet. A creature moving across the covered area must succeed on a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. And then they also have half speed. So I'm gonna drop them, I guess, around me. I don't know how that works.
I imagine you'd pitch them and spray them, or like kind of try to spill them ahead of and around you.
Yeah, like from where he's coming from.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You give them a light dashing around. They clankle down as he's charging in towards. He does fail the save and biffs it pretty good, sliding and crashing down.
Okay. And then I think that counts as my action, right? Because you said I have to use an action to get it ready and then throw it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll then make a run for the door.
Bravely, I'll add.
Yes. And as I'm running, I will yell to the nobles to follow me.
You look amidst them. Some of them as disheveled as they are. Some of them in rags. The others, they're just like, some of them are ready and willing, and some of them, the mind is willing. The body just can't. But looking towards the crashed out Minotaur as it's gruffly chuffing and angrily getting itself back to its haunches, you realize that time is of the essence.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for anybody. I'm just yelling it, and if they're coming, they're coming. If not, well...
Peace! I'm
Yeah.
assuming this is cutting action time and you're booking it?
Yeah. And also, like, do I see the Pasha as I'm leaving? Like, I'll make eye contact with him as I'm...
100% you see him.
Okay.
He looks around for a moment, taking in stock of the situation, and a moment later, bolts from the band of persons that are all grouped together as you make your way past and towards the door. He'll double move to the door as he closes the distance upon it, and as he comes close, he says, "You're real, right? Last I heard, you were dead."
Yes, well, this life still has some meaning for me, and I was sent back for a purpose. Perhaps it was to save you. Perhaps it was to trip that Minotaur. I'm not sure, but we'll talk about it later. We need to move now.
The camera pans out into the balcony overlooking the massive space as you guys can be seen through it. The Minotaur can be heard angrily getting itself ready to come after you. As the Pasha closes the distance, we'll say he sights upon one of the Minotaur's implements, and takes the moment. No, actually, he doesn't. Never mind. The Minotaur's carrying himself a bit of an axe, so I don't know that the Pasha would have anything off him. So never mind. That said, you guys close upon the doorway. I'm assuming you bolt right through it, as you said. So it's a full movement. You're about 10 feet through on the other side. And that's you. From there, the Minotaur gets itself to its feet. It is out of movement at this stage. You know what? Never mind that thing. It gets itself to its feet, and as I said, it's out of movement at this stage. It grabs a hold of the table and hurls it at the Pasha. It gets a 4. The table is going to smash against the door, and as it sits there, covering the otherwise open doorway, the Pasha swears out in Kalashite and looks over towards where you've dashed through, as it barely misses the back end of you, disappearing into the dark hallway. With that said, the camera cuts from the Minotaur, finding itself pitched down upon where Laz is situated, facing off against some strange opposition in the distance. Who are they? Cultists? Who do they work for? Are they part of what's going on here? It looks like it.
I'm looking at who's in between me. What is the possibility of taking out that throwing axe? Is that a one-handed weapon that I can throw for that one? Or
that would be like on your belt, I'm assuming. So
yeah. But I'm saying, like as I'm moving forward, can I? I'm not looking to wield my great axe, but I'm just looking to carry it. The other axe, I don't ever got it settled how big it was. Is the other one something that I can throw one-handed or no?
The hand axe, you mean?
Yeah. Is that
the hand axe you can absolutely throw, yeah.
That's the one that's a recallable hand axe, right?
Oh, that one. Yeah, no,
yeah,
absolutely. One. That one's what was it? A battle axe of throwing.
Yeah.
Boomerang.
Can that be done with one hand? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a versatile weapon.
So, given that I got to cover some distance here, I'm assuming that's more than a single move.
Yep.
So I am going to, looking at the layout here, I'm going to move to that corner. That's right next to, is that Barry? It's right there. I see.
What do you got for me?
Sword.
What do you got for me?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. I see Sorth and.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So this is you. This is Sorth. This is Bjorn. This is enemies. Sorry, this is Sorth here. This is Barian. This is Sorth.
Yeah, so I want to get to that corner. I'm going to be heading for that corner right by them, so I'm protected at least from whoever else is down this hallway. But on my way there, if I'm at that angle and I can get that axe off to throw, I'm going to aim for that first cultist that's out front on my way.
Sounds good.
I think I have an angle on him from there, right?
When you say first cultist, sorry.
Yeah, so the one that's closest to where Laz's position is now.
This one,
yeah,
right
that
here.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy. Figuring if I miss, I got a couple of them behind him. All right, and so I have a move and a throw. And the throw is just going to be a standard, right? Just roll the hit die.
Yes, sir.
That one's pretty awful. It's a nat 1.
The boomerang sails away, crashing into the wall on the other side. It punches a nice fat hole into it, sending debris everywhere as it carves against it, sending sparks showering down. A thunderous crash echoes all around the reverberant chamber before the boomerang axe comes sailing back towards you, throwing rock chips all around. You easily grab a hold of it. Dust cakes the air. You find yourself cuffing slightly from the debris. Everyone kind of looks at each other, and one of the guys in the back goes, "What the fuck is that?" From there,
now, do I get a second? I'm trying to think. Do I get a second attack if it's not melee? If it's not melee.
If it's not melee, no, it's a ranged attack, and yeah, the weapon is such that when you throw it, you're waiting the whole the whole turn for it to come back.
Sounds good.
Meanwhile,
that's me just posted up in the corner.
Me in the spotlight, losing my boomerang act. And it is over to Sorth. As we watch the axe fire away, the camera pans off to show you lining up for your next brutal, murderous shot, I'm sure.
Oh, more than likely. Okay, actually, the guy to the left closest to the boxes, I'm gonna try to pin him to one of those.
Okay.
And they've all taken damage, right? Like all of those guys?
Yep.
Awesome. That makes life good. 24 to hit.
Will hit.
Sweet. Shoot. And just that. 18, 22 damage. And stick him to the wall. Quick him to the boxes.
So the guy's got to make a con check. Equivalent to your 10 plus your dex and proficiency. So it's your dex bonus and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that's my dex is +3 and my proficiency is
+3 as well, or +4?
+4.
Okay, so it's 17 or better. Con check is 17 or better.
That he has to make. Oh yeah.
That this guy has to make to avoid getting stapled.
Sweet.
You said it was dex plus what?
No, in your case, your guy is just making a con save.
Oh, a con save?
So he's got a con +6, it looks like.
Okay. So that's 5 plus 6 is 11.
Is 11?
Mm-hmm.
Is coming shy of...
Wait, which one is he attacking?
This guy right here.
Correctamundo.
Is it a cultist?
Oh, it is.
Alright. How can you see their saving throws? Because it doesn't show them here.
Yeah, it shows them on the character sheets for the dudes. Oops, that's the wrong one.
Are we looking at the same thing? It just shows stats, the skills,
if they don't have a bonus, they don't have a bonus.
Okay.
So he doesn't have anything special. So yeah, that was my mistake. He doesn't have a +6. He just fuck off.
It's plus. It was just 5 then.
He gets
I mean,
he gets stapled pretty hard.
Sweet. Quitching.
No, not the wall that you, the arrow thing stick. Whatever you're doing.
Okay.
He gets stapled to the table behind him. Is what you mean there?
Yeah. There, last should be able to hit that one.
How much damage was it again?
That one was.
How much damage?
Let me see. 18, 22.
22.
If it doesn't do damage, it just grabs.
Oh, no damage?
No, I'm kidding. It totally does damage. It's just a joke.
So seriously, I believe you. I placed my trust in you.
I'm sorry. I take my role as DM so frivolously.
Alright, and then I'm gonna fire at the guy closest to the one that's leading the 3-person charge dead ahead of me.
That's great. He's really tanky, thank you.
22 to hit.
Hey. Why can't you roll like me?
Okay, he's not gonna take that much damage. It's only 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, seeing that they're gonna be closer, I'm going to tiptoe my way behind Laz.
Alright, fair enough. Taking a second shot,
guys, bro.
the camera watches as Sorth suddenly makes his way bolting around to where his companion is. And Michael bays it over your shoulder to where you position yourself next to your companion. From there, the camera pans such that it also catches sight of the group's leader just in the distance, and then suddenly zips in to where it can see him from the behind. The whole of his scene portrayed out from the perspective of the dude that's standing behind him. There we are. Got the end of the wire. I need wireless camera. Please send wireless camera to me at my house, Canada.
By the way,
Yeah, that guy's stapled.
man, I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Stapled.
It was. What was it? Oh yeah. Can I see their faces like clearly? Like I recognize who they are.
Yes. Although the one that you remember having the colorful armor doesn't have the colorful armor, and he doesn't look like so good.
Okay. So I don't recognize Bjorn.
I mean, you recognize him, sort of. That is him. You're sure? That said, though.
Do they recognize me?
Yes. As we mentioned earlier, some people still remember you from when you tried to burn down the bus.
Ah, yes. It was just a prank, bro. You guys gotta get over it.
Lost a lot of
Vanished you
that
after
day.
that.
And I'm pretty sure Orion tried to get someone to break her legs.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Memory.
Yeah, I mean, I convinced them, and
Your legs seem unbroken, so you probably should have just stayed away from us.
Oh, memories.
Well, honestly, it was just a waste of money, you know. He never caught me. I don't think we ever even met. I don't remember fighting him at all. Okay, so, whose turn is it?
Yeah, that would be yours.
Oh, it's my turn? Okay. So, I'm gonna start it off with a spell that is called I can't use that, I think? Alright. Wait. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with how far away are they from me?
About 10, 15, 20-ish feet.
Okay. I'm gonna use Burning Hands for a cone. Dex save 15. Directed right at the duo Laz and Sword.
Can he see us?
He
Wait,
can't
are you guys
actually.
on the side?
He can't hit you guys because you guys are literally around the corner. You could hit.
Oh, I thought you guys
Bjorn.
were on the right.
This is you.
So who's directly in front of me?
So this is you.
Okay.
This is you here, and then this is Bjorn,
Okay.
and this is Barium. This is Sorth, and this over here is Laz. Hello.
How far away are they from each other?
They are spread about 10 feet apart apiece, except for Sorth, who got jiggy in the corner with Laz. There is like, let me up inside him, beside him.
Alright. I didn't know that Laz was there, but I did see Sorth run behind the corner. So.
You actually said I want to run to the corner where Sorth. I want to hit where Sorth, or I'm hitting Sorth and Laz. That's what you said.
Forget all about that because I can't see them, right? So it won't hit them because I'm.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right, sure.
Yeah, so I'm changing the plan basically.
You would also be. I just want you to know, firing the cone of fire through one of your own dudes. The one that's stapled to
okay.
the table you took cover behind.
I feel like
I mean,
that's just a
if I
bonus.
stretch out my hands like ahead of him, it's like
Okay,
way
so-
over.
Well, okay, that's fair. You know what? I'll take that.
Yeah, but that's not my planning. Fireball, right in the middle where it'll hit all. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. Fireball
So
is
let's-
immense.
Let's do a 5th level fireball.
I just want you to know, Fireball is immense. Like it is really big.
20 feet.
It's a 20-foot radius, so it's actually a 40-foot diameter. So I mean, yeah, you
That's
could
huge.
center it. You could center it away a ways and still catch all of them in it. If that's what you want to do, you can do that.
Yeah.
All right, it goes off.
Yeah. Dex save 15, guys.
What is it?
Dex save 15.
13.
15.
Easy.
No, but I got 13.
Oh, okay.
Easy peasy.
I'm glad that somebody got hit by it because I feel
Alright.
like all of you will roll like gods.
17.
And like just like Matrix dodge out of a fucking explosion.
That'd
Well,
be
we
the
still
way,
take
eh?
half damage, so.
I got 16, and can I use a reaction
You may.
To a fireball?
or absorb elements?
Nice. Yeah, you may.
I'm gonna give
does that do?
inspiration to Bjorn.
I'm kind of concerned. Oh, dude, we just left. Alright,
He's dodging the fireball.
okay, so full damage, guys.
First one.
Full damage is I accidentally deleted it. Fuck. Alright, I guess I'll roll it again. Is 23.
You can see in the history, the first one was 38.
38? Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, Alex, come on.
Dude, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, Bjorn. Don't be that guy. Teacher, there wasn't any homework. I just want to point out, like when I chimed in on a rule, it was to show him that he was actually making double damage against the bad guy.
It's the same
Not fucking
idea. A
helpful.
player at the table could have done twice as much damage.
I appreciate it, bro.
But yeah, we'll
So
take
we
that
did have homework.
inspiration.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
take-
so
take
that
that.
was a full damage.
I'd still take full
calculate that
damage.
accordingly.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Alright.
Is it half damage if we passed?
Yeah.
Okay, and we said 38.
So since I used absorb elements, I passed the save. Would I take a quarter damage then?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So
Ow.
So we'd be getting half of that, so it'd be 19 for
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
And then
Kind of tickled.
the mage in
I'm
behind
sad.
you unleashes, sending unholy energy through the arcanum and blasting a massive conflagration out. The heat explodes as you and all your companions, Mo, are shown from the side profile, all putting sunglasses on.
plus 2, so take off 6, so I'm at 13. Damage. I gotta mark that off.
Jordan, I'm expecting you to be the cool guy walking out of the explosion.
I didn't even feel it because all my nerves are destroyed.
From Mo, it's over to Barium.
Oh, my other dudes didn't go yet. I was gonna.
Well, hurry it up.
Alright. Okay, so my mage is also gonna fire a fireball
Well,
at you guys.
Oh god.
It's gonna be
Poor
third
Logan's
level.
gonna burn down.
wait, hold on. Who threw the first fireball?
I did it.
Oh, okay. Just making
Because my
sure.
mage is gonna throw a second one, a third
That's
level
fine.
fireball.
That's cool.
Dex 15 again. Full damage 28.
Best. So 14
Rolled a-
damage.
I rolled a nat 20 on my save.
You
Nice.
said how much damage?
You said I think it was 28.
Yeah, it was 28.
You said the deck save was 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so that downs me, but my death ward goes off, so I'm at 1 health point.
I guess Bjorn's not flame proof either.
It didn't do a thing. Look at me.
That's some god you believe in.
So what happens with the nat 20 save?
Still take half damage.
I'll take half, alright.
Yeah.
And then I still have that resist from the absorb elements. I think it said till next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so next my my tanky dude is gonna make a multi attack that is 3 melee attacks. So he's gonna advance onto the nearest enemy and strike at them. Which is a melee weapon deals one extra target's damage. Okay. 2d6 plus 4. So we get 3d6. Okay. Uh, 11. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because you're gonna not want to miss.
Like,
I mean, it was not 1 plus 7, but still on that one.
Not one.
He missed. Can I fire 2 fireballs?
No.
No. What if I used one of my
You can only
sorcery
use
points?
one spell a turn, unless one's a cantrip.
I can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action.
Yeah.
That technically does achieve exactly what you're after here.
Okay.
oh god.
So activating Vine.
Hold on, let me just double check this for a moment.
Okay.
Correction. You can now cast a cantrip, but you cannot cast another fireball.
Oh.
So, it does not achieve exactly what you're after. It achieves almost what you're after.
Okay.
Apologies.
Then I'll hard pass on that. And I don't. For Mo, he doesn't have any other actions left, right?
All right, fine.
I will take everything. Okay, so now I have 3 cult fanatics to do. That's great.
I'm gonna start taking your turns if you're gonna take this long every time.
Alright. Okay, so all of them are taking multi attacks. Multi attacks plus 4 to hit. 1d4. Okay. 1d4 for 3.
Cable guy can't move.
Yeah. Okay, so 1d4 for 2 of them.
You should have let him try. He can totally
Okay.
move. He just takes damage doing so.
Okay. Okay.
He'll spend the turn taking out the or like trying to escape with like.
Okay. So he's actually trying to take the spear out of himself, or the staple out of
Yes.
himself. Okay, that's fine.
2d20s. Go fast. Roll faster. Okay, so 18 and 19 to hit against the nearest person.
That's me, both hit.
Okay. They hit for 5 and 1, I think.
Okay,
Wait.
so one
No.
kills one knocks me down, and the other would take one of my death saves.
Okay, that's all I got.
All right, that's fine. And what did you hit him with there?
Just a basic attack with the cultist.
So what is this basic attack? Sorry, are you daggering him? Or are you running in up on him?
Okay, so dagger.
Okay.
That's what I hit.
That's fine. I'm just establishing if you're in melee distance.
Yeah, he's gonna move up and then he hits him once.
Okay. And he hits him once?
I mean, do they have another attack? Didn't say anything about that.
So the fanatic runs forward upon Bjorn, takes 2 quick strikes, the first of which drops him, and then he stabs him through the chest, taking off two saves right then and there. The second cultist moves in upon, squaring off to where Barium is, and then runs in upon where Barium's standing, diving through the air with its blades at the ready. 1-2 strikes go true. Actually, what's Barium's AC?
16.
Alright, he misses by 1, actually, by a couple. As he takes a flying strike with a 17 plus bonus, he hits, delivering a quick and painful strike for 3 plus... What the fuck are you on here? 3 plus 2 for 5 piercing damage with the 1 dagger and narrowly missing you with the second strike. The camera pans backwards somewhat as it watches the mage climb aboard up on top of the crates, shouting out that ye all shall fall, or some heavy metal sort of shit. He air guitars a little bit, and lightning comes off of his fingertips as he does this. From there, the camera's going to pan across Mo's face as he watches his people rush forth with great power and much glee and fervor. The guy on the ground, he is going to throw in athletics to kind of pull himself free. He rolls a 2, and he writhes in pain, unable to free himself. He points his finger forward all the same, and he is going to give himself a shield of faith, giving himself a +2 to his AC there. And yeah, that'll be the cultists. And Mo did his thing, so it's over to Barium.
So Bjorn is technically undead, right?
Yeah.
Would a potion hurt Bjorn or heal him?
That's an excellent question. He's not actually classed as undead.
So a potion actually that can bring him back to his feet, right?
You guys have healed him already, haven't you? Has anybody given him a healing spell yet?
Since then we have.
I can.
Not a bit.
I thought you guys had. That's funny.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I think we did when he first came in, didn't... I don't know. I thought Orion gave him something, or maybe that was to somebody else.
I was given a potion.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave Vorian a potion. I had 2, and I have 1 left.
Fair enough. Well,
and would that take a full action to give him this potion?
Yeah. Takes an action to get a potion out. It's an action to administer it. It's a bonus action to smash it over somebody's head.
Alright, well, I think it'd be worth it to get that potion to him. I don't want to lose him again.
Thanks, buddy.
Anyway, so with that said,
the Potion of Healing Supreme.
Supremo.
So it's a 10d4 plus 20.
Staring at the scowling faces of your opposition, you fervently pull the draft out from the folds of your pouches, spending the whole of your turn doing so. The camera pans against you to show the folks around. What are you doing? Are you just pulling the potion out? You're not moving or anything?
Well, I have to move a little bit, right? To get to him?
Yeah, true.
He's a little distance from me.
Fair enough. And with that said, it's over to Bjorn. As the darkness takes hold, and all around you, you hear naught but echoes. Echoes distant, and yet ever so clear. At first, it's but the rushing of the wind, and then the drippings, the moisture starting to form all around. And before long, you sense the waves come once again, but this time everything's different. And you feel something welling inside you. You watch on the horizon ahead. Instead of the stormy weather, it's calm and gray. There's waves and ripples, undulations to the ocean front, but it's not as you know or have known it. It is unsettling, to say the least. The fog is thick, coiling all around, billowing this way and that.
Sorry, I think Barry fed me a potion.
He's working towards it. He hasn't done so yet.
Okay. Well,
he's fishing the thing out.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, did you roll your save and fail?
Yeah.
As you watch ahead, the ocean opening wide, you see a vessel sail in through the fog, and you realize you yourself are simply standing on the water, on the ocean, as it begins to rise and fall slightly with the undulations caused by the impending vessel. You don't know this boat. You don't recognize it. And as it comes to a slow stop, a large anchor splashing down into the gray water, you see many ghastly faces peer over the edge, spiritually gaunt, etheric in form. Spirits gaunt and etheric in form line the side of the ship as a simple ladder is lowered down, a rope ladder uncoiling and flopping towards the water.
I'll climb up and I call out for the captain and I say, "Ahoy, where's Valkyr?"
Valkyr. The strange etheric form that speaks to you is not only gaunt and translucent and ghastly, but they all are, as they all surround you, closing in upon. One simply touches you, its fingers icy cold, and another grips you from behind, and they say, "There is no Valkyr for you. You." And they begin to pull at your gear, slowly yanking at your clothes and tearing things from your body. You are the captain. The camera pans against you for a moment before cutting to black. What's up?
Is it possible to give inspiration to death saves?
Have we done that in the past?
I don't think so.
I feel like I have done that, but no.
No?
I'm okay with this. Your dad doing what he loves.
Yeah, I guess you guys really hate me. No,
Fighting recklessly.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're fucking dead to us now, Mom.
It was an accident, bro. It wasn't me. It was
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever done that. Anyhow, as I was saying, the ghastly voice of the one that's speaking to you simply says, "You're the captain. No." And it cuts to black on now. The credits begin to roll over the black. We get a bit of a gray horizon. And we see a little blip of a ship far and away in the distance. We hear the clashing of steel. We hear the screams of battle. We hear the clattering of boots and the ever so unmistakable sound of bludgeonings and woundings, of explosions of flame flying through the air. And in the distance, we simply see this single dot on the horizon, peaceful and floating. And as the credits finish rolling, it says, sponsored by Destruction! And brought to you by Chaos! It cuts to black finally, and we start rolling commercials, I guess, for like a breakfast cereal or something. And with that, Dobransky, would you like what JA was released?
I like the combat. The combat was really fun. It was interesting to see Orion go up on his own and go, oh, he found everybody, and then almost get taken out by a Minotaur. So that was cool. I like that at one point we were doing very well, and then in one turn, everything turned sideways very quickly, and we even lost a guy. So that was quite a twist of fate there. No, overall it's cool, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next half of this episode.
Right on. Yeah, a little to be continued there, eh? Right on. Sean, would you like what JA was released?
Obviously didn't like losing Bjorn. I am kind of okay with it after he then adjusted the damage against us. So it's kind of a here and there. I mean, as a point of contention, you know, like he's always got his hands outstretched. He's going to do one thing and then suddenly fireball. I don't know. I mean, how far were we through this whole motions and whatever he had to do for it? But that's just me. No, I think it was good. I think it was a lot of fun. I mean, it sucks that my axe didn't hit a damn thing when it went flying.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I think Laz is going to take a very strong dislike to mages if we make through this thing.
That's fair. That's very fair.
My next two characters. Oops.
Yeah, no, but that's it. Other than that, I mean, it's good. It's great. You know, it's an interesting challenge to have to go up against this. You know, it always sucks to lose a good character, but yeah, we gotta onward and upward.
As we have established, resurrections are a thing in this world. So you can always take the body back.
Is it even? It's a dead body though. Like it's an extra dead body.
Is
it
is.
Like it is a very
rotting?
dead body.
It's like
I don't think you can revivify it, but something more expensive would probably work.
Yeah, I mean, find a necromancer.
One way or the other, we'll have him back.
He'll just come back
a skeleton
as
by the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
End of the campaign, you're gonna be a little hand walking around like Adam said.
Except we're just gonna keep the foot, just like jumping around. Anything else, Sean? Was that it?
No, yeah, it's just trying to come up against people that are just as equally powerful, and now it's like, oh shit, we really gotta.
Oh yeah. There's tactics to be involved here. There's tactics. That said, Cody, would you like what JA was released?
I really enjoyed hitting that nat 20 on the saving throw. That was pretty cool.
That's always handy dandy.
Because I think I might have been
a couple of those
otherwise.
tonight. Actually, there's a couple nat 20s on saving throws tonight.
Yeah, it worked out. I liked how I just stumbled upon exactly what we were looking for. I'm hoping I can get away from this Minotaur. I'm not sure if he's supposed to stay there and guard those people or if he's going to chase me, but we'll find out. I liked kind of, for once, not just like blindly getting into a fight. I was really caught on the fence. I was like, okay, do I fight this thing or do I actually just run? Like, is it better to just tuck tail and go? Like, so I kind of liked using my balls. Dropping my balls on the floor.
Yeah, that worked out.
That was cool.
Yeah.
And yeah. No, I'm just excited for the rest of it. For part 2.
Right on. Benny, what'd you like? What'd you hate? What's the diseased?
I liked the combat. It was very harrowing. I think we were pretty pretty even, I think, in terms of HP. Like, my guys are pretty low right now. I'm surprised that Bjorn died. I wasn't really trying to kill him. I thought he had more HP than that. Yeah, it was just extremely unfortunate circumstances. And
Not many
I'm definitely not going to get back into the crew now, so I guess I'm throwing my dice in with the whole scarab mutiny thing that I'm planning to do later. Yeah, combat was amazing. It was really interesting having 5 people to worry about.
Fair. Yeah, I thought it was an interesting matchup. Actually, I'm glad I rebalanced it there. That said, Summer, would you like whichever was least?
My favorite and least favorite part was how powerful 5th level spells are. They felt like the 2 casts with the fireball and the wave really changed the flow of the combat.
Oh yeah, that one destructive wave you put down was nasty.
Yeah, I added it up as like just short of 300 damage from one spell, which is just outrageous.
That's awesome.
So that was a fun note to go out on with Bjorn if he doesn't make it back. Yeah, maybe make a character with silence next time or something. Maybe a counterspell would be good.
You know, there's something to be said for counterspell. And there's something to be said for counterspelling a counterspell. Let me tell you. Nothing feels better than
reverse trap carding.
With that said, finally, Rickard, would you like which was least?
If it wasn't for that spell from Bjorn, I think we'd lose more than one person from this fight, guaranteed. So I love adversity. I hate losing good characters. I always do, but I mean, I love the fact that we're in this major struggle. I even love the fact that my turn got completely wasted attempting to save Bjorn for nothing in the end.
It sucks when you're like, shit. Holding the potion in hand as he dies.
Because I have Shatter on Barium, I could have done some good damage to that group, but I chose to try and save a homie.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And the entire fight though is really exciting. I feel like just because we're fighting an ex-member, it's a very unique situation for us. And the fact he has a bunch of homies that are messing us up too, it's pretty cool, you know? It's pretty cool fighting another player.
The last thing I wanted to have was it be like a chintzy fight. And it's really hard balancing it. So I'm hoping that in the end it becomes a good story opportunity here as we move forth. I got to work in a new character for summer, so you can get in touch with me with whatever you're planning to do and let me know, and we'll work that in.
Yeah.
Either that, or we can bring back Angel Face.
Yeah.
He's still hunting around somewhere in here.
He's napping in the sewers somewhere.
Yeah, honestly, he's still hanging around. So
yeah,
he can just catch up.
I'll think about it and get back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Otherwise, yeah, I like the pacing. I like the combat. It, flowed pretty good. I liked how it's set up, actually, with being able to cut through everybody getting the setup and then establish a little bit of the 4th floor with Orion, and then finally jump into a big combat with everybody, as it were. I thought that worked out really well. All in all, I had a lot of fun. Everybody have a lot of fun?
Sir.
Right on. A lot of viewers out tonight. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, we stream every Monday from whenever we get into our seats and whenever we finish. Tonight that was 8 to 11. Don't count on that for next week. But it is always Monday evening Pacific, about 7, 8ish. I would like to say thank you to my fantastic palette of personalities and my plethora of players. Until next time, your 20s always land on 20. And until next time, 2,200 experience for the evening. Always forget that part.
Yeah, level up. Yeah, gotta wait. Maybe.
And until next time, you at home, keep fit, have fun. We'll see you all next time.
Thanks, Dooley.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheerios,
Have a
all.
good night, guys.
Have a good night,
Next
everyone.
week.
See you all.
It's time to say goodbye to you. I hope you've made a friend or two.